In this video, I'm going to show you a brand new plugin that will change forever the way that you build dynamic WordPress websites. I'm talking about Dynamic Shortcodes. It has been released today and it's a beautiful plugin. You're gonna love it. I've been playing with Dynamic Shortcodes for a couple of days and I'm very excited about all the dynamic features that you get when you use this plugin. The best thing about Dynamic Shortcodes is that you can use it with Elementor, with Gutenberg, with full-site editing themes, or even with Breakdance, Oxygen, and you can take all your dynamic data from ACF, from WordPress, Pods, WooCommerce, Toolset, Jet Engine. It's deeply integrated and it works perfectly. So you get the idea. Dynamic Shortcodes is very flexible, powerful, and it gives you the freedom to display and use all your dynamic data in the way that you want on your WordPress websites. Hi, my name is Pascal, and on this YouTube channel and on the website takeatutorial.com, I share my knowledge and passion about WordPress. So make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button if you will like this video. Before starting, I'd like to mention that this is a sponsored video, so thank you Giovanni and Dynamic team for sponsoring it. And I also wanted to mention that the links that you find below this video are Take a Tutorial affiliate links that grant me a commission if you decide to buy after clicking on them. So thank you in advance if you will do it. And now let's discover together Dynamic Shortcodes. Once you install Dynamic Shortcodes, you will see this item appearing here in the menu on the left side, and you can go on Settings, you can enable Dynamic Shortcodes where you want to display all your dynamic data. You can click then on Getting Started, and here you will see a little demonstration on how you can create your shortcodes and insert them into your website. And the most important part is the demo shortcodes, because from here you can preview all the different kind of shortcodes that you can use when you enable Dynamic Shortcode. Here you can preview the dynamic data based on the content, so maybe a post or a page or whatever you want, you can type inside here and you can preview all the dynamic data. Here, for example, you have the post title and the result. So the dynamic shortcode and the result here on the right side, you can copy and paste all the dynamic shortcodes into your content directly from here, and it's very easy. You also have the expand examples in some kind of shortcodes. For example, in the post author, you can expand the examples and you can see all different kind of data that you can retrieve when you use that specific kind of shortcode. For example, here I can display the post author avatar if I copy this shortcode and if I paste it in whatever page or template on my website. So you kind of get the idea. You can take post content, user content, date, query, author, terms, option, WooCommerce, ACF, Metabox, Jet Engine, Toolset, Pods, Call, and Cookie. Hello Cookie, how are you? And you kind of get the idea here. It's very complex. You can build any kind of dynamic data and display it whatever you want in your website. You can also decide to build some Power Shortcodes. They are different from the normal shortcodes that we just see in here, because here in Power Shortcodes you can combine different kind of shortcodes together, and you can also build very complex kind of shortcodes with conditions, and you can insert some code inside here. You can do many things. And if you want to learn more about this, you have all the documentation here which explains you how to start and how to get deep in this advanced configuration. Wow, this is just huge, incredible. Then the last part is the license. From here you can just copy and paste your license and activate your plugin. So now we are ready to start and dive deep into some cool examples using dynamic shortcodes. In this example, you're seeing a dynamic listing built using ACF, standard Gutenberg blocks, the full-site editing 2024 theme, and of course, dynamic shortcodes. And you can see it's beautiful. There is a very simple listing here with the title, the image, some dynamic data taken from ACF, and a button with an affiliate link, which is also taken from ACF. And all this is built thanks to dynamic shortcodes. Let's see in the backend how it looks like. So what do we have here? If we click on the inspector, we see that I'm using a simple query loop with inside some standard Gutenberg blocks. There's a row here with a title and with an image. There's a paragraph and some buttons. If you go on the title, this is the standard title block, so nothing special here. In the image, there is a dynamic shortcode, of course. Here it is. For example, here we're taking the URL of the custom logo that we have uploaded using the ACF field WP2 logo. Same thing here for the paragraph. After writing a simple word like pricing, I've just added a dynamic piece of content. And what's very interesting here is that I also have the opportunity to have a fallback content. The part of the shortcode that follows the question mark, it's my fallback. So if for any reason this field has no data, I can display this sentence: no pricing available. And last but not least, inside here, inside the button, I've just pasted my dynamic affiliate link. So in the front end, you'll see the title, the image, the pricing, okay, great, and the affiliate link. So if I click here, I go on the page of my affiliate product. That's great. And it's a simple listing, but very effective and powerful. And here we see in action our fallback content: no pricing available. So just to be clear here, I'm just using standard Gutenberg blocks and the 2024 theme. That's incredible. And thanks to Dynamic Shortcodes, I'm transforming my website into a powerful dynamic listing. Wow! But what if I'm using Elementor? Well, it's very easy. You just need to go inside your Elementor builder, and once you're inside the visual editing experience, you will find the Dynamic Shortcodes options in pretty much everywhere you can use dynamic data. For example, here we have some cards of a loop grid. I can edit my template, and I can go and see that inside this template, I can take advantage of the powerful dynamic shortcodes. So I go here in the image, for example, and I click on the dynamic settings, and I can simply go inside here and insert all my dynamic shortcodes data. Let's see, for example, what happens if I want to insert a dynamic data like this one, the pricing. Let's get rid of it. I delete it and I add a new field. So let's go here. It will be just a simple heading field in this case, and I will modify it into span, okay. And then here, if I click on the dynamic tag, you'll see scrolling down that I have this Dynamic.ooo dynamic shortcodes options. And this is great because it's also here if you're using Elementor free. So wow, it opens dynamic possibilities also if you are just on Elementor free. Let's click here, okay. I click on the icon here, perfect. And so here inside I can paste my dynamic shortcodes. So I just need to go back to my website and visit the dynamic shortcodes demo page and just pick the one I'm searching for. So in my case, this will be a WordPress tool. For example, I want to output the pricing. So I go on ACF and I see that this is the code linked to my tool pricing. So I copy it. I can also expand the examples and make some other change if I want to, and use an advanced kind of shortcode. And then I go inside here, I paste my code, and I can have an instant preview here. You see, starting from $69 a year. This is my dynamic data pulling out automatically, you see. That's great. And if I want to go and take advantage of the advanced features, I can also use the before, after, and the fallback directly from here. So it's very easy and intuitive. I go here and write pricing, okay, perfect. Voila. And after, I can also insert maybe a simple icon like this one. And that's it. So that's very, very cool, easy to use, and very powerful, I must say. And I can do the same with any other field, like test fields or any other number field, link field. Any field that supports dynamic data can be used to insert some dynamic shortcodes. And of course, if you use all the power that you have here in dynamic shortcodes, you can easily go beyond the normal default dynamic options that you can find in Elementor Pro. Another way to use this dynamic data inside Elementor is to use it directly inside text fields. So for example, here I go back to my page and I've just customized a text, as you can see, by inserting this user shortcode. So I will output the username, or if the user is not connected to the site, is not logged in, I will show the there. So hi there, or user first name. And let's see how it works from the front end. Now I'm logged in, so hi Pascal, you're on a website that uses dynamic shortcodes and Elementor to handle dynamic data beautifully. And once you log out this website, I will go back here on the example, and there is the fallback, which is hi there, you're on a website, blah, blah, blah. That's perfect. You see, it's very easy to implement and to set up. Now I'm going to show you how you can build an advanced query loop showcasing all your WooCommerce products, for example, just using simple default Gutenberg blocks. And in this way, you see, you can showcase all your products in a very flexible way that allows you to go way beyond all the limits that you have with standard WooCommerce blocks. So let's see how you can create some beautiful and creative designs using this feature. For example, here I have the product image, the product title, the pricing, and the total number of sales for each product. This is just an example, but of course you can go way beyond this and create highly customized and complex WooCommerce grids using dynamic shortcodes. Okay, let's go and see how this is built. So let's create a new page from scratch. We will call this page Shop Examples. Okay, and then let's go here and add a group. Inside this group, we will just add a query loop. Okay, and inside this query loop, we'll start blank, title and date. We'll just go and remove the date, we don't need it. Okay, and we'll just go and make title a link. Okay, that's important. Now we'll go here in the styling section and we'll just make it a little bit smaller. Voila, let's do it like this, 1.2 AM. Perfect, and this is our product title. Let's go back here now and let's make it a grid. Okay, that's gonna be a grid. And let's go into the template here, into the query loop, and say that the query must be products. So we go inside here and we select the products. We start seeing our products here, and we can also choose how many rows and items per page we want. So let's say that we want just 3 items per page. Perfect. And let's save draft. Okay. And what do we need here? It's a little bit of space, of room here. So let's select this block and let's add a block before, a spacer. Okay. And we make it 20 pixel. That's awesome. Okay. Now we can go and add some content here. For example, the image. Let's open this. That would be easier. I like to create a group of elements so that I have more flexibility if I want to enhance the styling of this block. So I add after some content. I will add here an image, and this is gonna be a dynamic image. So I'm going to insert this image from a URL. Okay, and in order to know where I can retrieve this image, the product image in this case, I just need to go here, demo shortcodes. I type in which is one of my products, so I can go to WooCommerce and I can see where I can find the image of the product. Okay, if I can't find it like this, it's gonna be like this. Expand examples on the image ID you see here. Be sure to select media. Okay, and let's copy the URL of the image. That's perfect. We will add it here. Okay, if you want, you can also link this image to the related product. So this will be the permalink of the product. Let's see, Woo permalink. Let's copy it. Okay, perfect. We'll copy this here. So the image will be linked now to our product. Let's update and have a preview of what's happening in the front end. Okay, as you can see, it's already working like a charm. Perfect. You see here, if I click on shoes, I will be redirected to my WooCommerce product. That's great. If I click on the image, the same, I will go to my product. That's beautiful. Okay, as you can see, we are just starting and it already looks gorgeous. So let's just go on here. We can also style the group a little bit differently. We can go and add a background if you want. We can add some spacing, some padding, 2 pixels here, 2 pixels there. We can add a border, and let's update and see how this is looking. Wow, dynamic shortcodes and standard Gutenberg blocks. Wow, that looks great. Simply, it's amazing. Let's go and style a little bit different. Okay, we will add this to we will align this to the center. We can add also the pricing. So let's go down here and add the pricing. Let me do it like this, and let me go and why? Okay, that's better. I'll just add after here the pricing. So let's go back to our demo shortcodes and let's search for the pricing. Okay, this is Woo price, but if we have some products that will have a discount, maybe it's better to use this one, Woo price HTML, because this one, it will output the pricing like this with also the currency, and if there is some discounts on the product, it will also output the price, the discounted price. So it will be the most complete way to showcase your pricings. Okay, let's align this to the center. We can also style this how we want. We can also make it a little bit bigger, maybe like this. Maybe it's too much like this. So let's update and go and see how this is looking. Wow, beautiful. That's amazing. You see, you can showcase your products in whatever way you want. And you can do the same inside Elementor. So you can build a custom dynamic card that will output just your WooCommerce products, for example, using all the advanced features that you can have when you use dynamic shortcodes. Let's go now and see another cool example still using WooCommerce. You can showcase your total number of sales for your single products, for example. And this is something cool that you can use inside archives, for example, like in this case, total number of sales for each product, or even inside the single template, like in this case. You see here, just beneath the title, you have the total number of sales of this element. Let's go and see how to implement this. It's very easy. In this case, we can use directly the site editor, or we can use Elementor or any other builder that you're using to create your website. Let's go inside here. And as you can see, I'm just using the Woo total number of sales. And this is just a fun fallback in case there are no sales for this product. So let's go and see how to create this. In the demo shortcodes, if you type inside here the name of one of your products, you can go inside and search for the total sales. It's the last shortcode of this table you see here. Okay, let's go and copy this shortcode directly inside our single product template. Like in this case, I will show you all the process. Okay. So I create this this field now where I want to showcase my total number of sales for the single product, okay? And then I paste my shortcode. So in this case, if there are no sales, this will be blank, but it's better to add a fallback. How you can add a fallback? It's easy. You can just go inside here, question mark. In this case, we have to add this. And inside here, we can type whatever we want. Like for example, none with the emoji like you saw before. Like this. Okay. And you can also add be the first one. That's great. So let's see how it works. We save. We can also style this in different ways. Maybe like this. Let's go and see in the front end. Total sales for this product, 1. Okay, that's great. And if we go in a product that has no sales, let's see if there is one in this store. None. Be the first buyer. That's very, very fun. You see, you can do literally whatever you want with this beautiful plugin. Now I want to show you a great example on how you can use the advanced data that you can retrieve using dynamic shortcodes to improve your website. In this case, we will use some WooCommerce data to enhance the pages of our website. For example, to show the total number of sales of our website, the total number of customers, or the total number of products. And all these fields will be updated automatically. Each time there will be a new sale, each time there will be a new customer or a new product will be added to our store. That's great, simply awesome. You can build this kind of structure using Breakdance, Gutenberg, Elementor, whatever you want, and it will work perfectly. Let's see how this is built. For example, we are using standard Gutenberg blocks and it looks great, gorgeous in just a few clicks. The same here, this box is built using Elementor and it's taking advantage of the counter widget with this slight animation, very interesting, and it's built just using dynamic data pulled in by Dynamic Shortcodes. To retrieve this kind of data, you have to use Power Shortcodes. So let's see how you build a Power Shortcode. It's very easy. You just go inside here. Let's go and see the demo shortcodes. Now we will go on query. The important thing here is to go and follow the documentation to see how we can use this powerful kind of shortcodes. And let's go down here. And in our case, we'll need some counting posts. So we select the counting post with the query dynamic shortcode. We scroll down here and we see that there is a query that it's linked to the WooCommerce orders. That's great. So that's exactly what we need. Query WooCommerce orders count status completed. So this little snippet here will just count the number of completed orders in your whole WooCommerce store. Let's copy it and just remember that you need to insert this into a Power Shortcode to be able to use it. So let's go back to our website. Let's click on Power Shortcodes and here I can create a Power Shortcode that I will name orders and I will enter this snippet. Okay, so let's see if it works. This will be the Power Shortcode that I need to copy and paste inside my Elementor or inside my pages where I want to output the number of completed WooCommerce orders. I can go and save my my Power Shortcodes in this case. And so now we are ready to output this field. Let's go back here and let's edit this page to link this box to our total sales number. So we scroll down here, we select the number of the total sales and let's do it from start. I just select the dynamic tag here. I can go and click on the dynamic shortcodes. Okay, click here, I copy my Power Shortcode and it's working fine. Perfect. There are 4 sales at the moment in my store. And if I want, I can also add some before, after, or fallback values. But in this case, I don't need them. So let's just save and publish. And let's make a test now. We will buy a product and we'll see if this number will increase automatically. And I assure you that will be the case, and it's beautiful because you can showcase to your customers real-time data from your WooCommerce store in this case. So let's go and buy a product. Let's say we want to buy this pair of shoes. I add to cart, I can view the cart, proceed to checkout. Okay, and I can go and place the order. Remember that we had 4 total sales in our store. Now if we go back here, before seeing here the number increasing, we have to mark as complete the order. So let's go in the back end. Let's say that this order has been completed, so has been shipped, for example. We can go here. Okay, let's put it on completed, update. And now if we go back to the page here, we reload the page, we'll see that total number of sales will be 5. Voila, that's it. That's simply awesome. It opens up thousands of possibilities. And now let's talk about pricing and licenses. If we go to the page that you will find in the link below this video, that is an affiliate link, so thanks in advance if you want to click on this link before buying. You can see that there are 4 options, and most of all, there is an early bird promo right now. So the first license, it's the starter one. The second one is the expanded. Then there is the advanced and the enterprise. It's the last one. So as you can see, the only big difference is the number of sites that you can use these licenses for. So the first one, it's €29 the first year, and then it renews at full price, so €69 per year. And it's the license for 1 site. So it's perfect if you want to test a plugin, if you want to go and try to play a little bit with Dynamic Shortcodes, as you saw in this video. And down here, remember that you have also a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you don't risk anything if you just buy and try the plugin out. And there is a second license, then the expanded one, which is perfect if you want to start using this plugin also in client sites or in all your sites. And then there is the advanced and the enterprise, of course, if you have a large number of websites for all your clients and business. Of course, you don't want to miss this offer. It's an early bird promo, so it won't last forever. And if you fell in love with this plugin, now it's the right time to buy it, to test it, and most of all, to install it and start using Dynamic Shortcodes to create your WordPress dynamic websites. Click on the Buy Now button, complete the checkout. You will receive some emails from Dynamic Shortcodes with all the information about your purchase. Then you will be able to go into your account and download directly your beautiful Dynamic Shortcodes plugin. You can go on Downloads. Okay, let's download it. In the License Manage tab, you will find the license connected to Dynamic Shortcodes. And in the plugin, you just need to go here under the License tab and insert and activate your own license. And that's it. Congratulations, you're now ready to use Dynamic Shortcodes. And now I'm very curious to know what you think about this plugin. And I also want to know if there are some features of Dynamic Shortcodes that you want me to explore deeper in my next videos. So let me know that in the comment section below, and thanks in advance if you want to subscribe to Take a Tutorial YouTube channel and to hit the thumbs up button. I wish you all the best for your WordPress projects and see you in the next video.